And we're live. What's happening, YouTube? We're back again. Episode 21 here of Detox. I got my man, Ben Gohl here. Gonna be hanging out for a little bit. Gonna be talking a little bit of music to start, and then we're gonna get to some of your guys' crowd questions. So to start, Ben, how did you get into music? What age did you start playing instruments, and what instrument are you currently in?
Alright, so when I was younger, growing up, my family was like always huge on the Beatles and stuff and like classic rock, and it's all I ever like listened to. So like I started out on drums when I was like 13, because my grandfather, he's a drummer, and we had this old Ludwig kit from World War II, or actually it was from Vietnam. But
Oh shit. Okay.
that thing was worth a lot of money. I started out on that, and that was awesome. But before that, before we even had a drum set, we were just banging on pots and pans and stuff, like doing anything. And I just kept doing it through band in school.
So mostly percussion then.
Yeah, mostly percussion. I started
Gotcha.
out because of, Mr. Doyle.
Yep.
He made
Yeah.
us all start on violin in 4th grade, and that was bogus. So
Yeah. Not for everybody, for sure.
yeah, and then I did trumpet, and I didn't like it, and I just like always remember seeing the drums, and I was like, that's cool. So I had to go for the drums, and I also play guitar, which is really fun. Acoustic's my main for that. And then,
Yeah.
but like drums is just always my main instrument.
I feel you.
So,
Like how long have you been playing drums then, other
since I
than?
was 13 years old.
Okay.
I played in jazz band all throughout school. Then I just started getting to like I started on the Beatles, and then I started going into like Led Zeppelin and like Nirvana, just like reaching out to all these.
Yeah.
Like, Dave Grohl's my drum idol, obviously.
Oh, I got you.
Out there. I really got into the Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters one of my favorite. And then I remember when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, my brother started like getting into rap and stuff, and his main thing was Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
And then
You play any
after
Wiz
that-
Khalifa on the drums?
Yeah, sometimes, but I've been
that'd
getting
be
into
cool.
rap lately, so that's always fun. It's something different. And
Yeah.
it's a different pace, but it's fun to
100%.
play around with those
How do you
beats.
hit? Do you hit the triplets and stuff
Yeah,
when you're playing?
gotta
Like
hit
you're
the
playing trap?
triplets. Favorite triplet is like John Bonham triplets. John Bonham, one of the best drummers of all time, drummer of Led Zeppelin. And
Oh,
he's
that's
just
dope.
he's created like him and Ringo Starr, drummer of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Like they're both left-handers, but back then it was like, it was a sin to be left-handed in some people's eyes. So they all had to learn drums right-handed, but they all had left-hand leads. So all their stuff's just like unique.
So they
to
could
them.
do it
So like
insanely
their
well.
fills
then.
are different, but it's just
What's your favorite
it's fun.
song that you've learned in recent memory to play on the drums?
La 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 is just a banger. Just a banger.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's just too fun to play.
That shit's gotta be dope.
Yeah, or Tom Sawyer by Rush. That one's a hard one, but
Who's your favorite? I mean, you listen to a lot of different stuff then,
Yeah.
obviously. You listen to a lot of
yeah,
different
I have
stuff.
a wide variety. I
Who-
don't discriminate music at all.
Who's your
Any music.
top 3 artists right now that you're
Alright,
listening
top
to?
3 art. Okay, you want to do like rock?
Just
Give
anything.
me a genre.
Just
you have to. It's too hard.
who are the top 3 if I were to go pick shuffle on your playlist right now on your
Okay.
phone, what
Well,
3
I've-
songs would I
have a rock
probably hear?
playlist and a rap playlist. Oh boy.
Oh shit! So
Okay,
he
so
does
rock-
he does segregate.
Rock would be
He segregates
Greta
the
Van
music.
Fleet. They're a recent band. They're
Okay.
all from Detroit, and they sound like exactly like Led Zeppelin. So they're a huge band, and they're really fun to play along to. Foo Fighters, obviously.
Yeah, they're big.
And then, number 3, I don't know.
Hip hop, pop, rap.
Okay, hold on.
What are you thinking?
Drake's pretty fun to drum to, but Ski Mask is probably one of my
Oh,
favorites.
Ski Mask, that'd be interesting.
Ski Mask
Yeah,
is
that'd be cool.
Yeah, Ski Mask is pretty fun.
So, how often? So you got your drum set down in Florida now? 'Cause you moved
No,
to
I
Florida?
didn't bring it down there.
So damn. So you've been
Yeah,
out of the
so
game for a
I've
minute
been-
then.
I brought my GoPro back to film a little bit while I've been back up here. First thing I did day back was sit on
Just
the
hit the
kit and
drums.
just beat the shit out of it. a little
Good,
bit. Yeah,
good.
Had to get some stress out,
What was the hardest thing learning drums? What was the hardest?
Um,
What was the biggest hurdle you faced?
Honestly.
Did you have it right away? Because some people, when they have you try out for that,
Well,
I tried out for it. I didn't have this
Yeah,
shit.
first hardest thing to probably get down was like the multitasking.
To like,
So like
this
you
is
gotta be
separate
able to
from
like
this, yeah.
so like your left foot is and synchronized with your left hand, and your right foot synchronized with your right hand. So when you're hitting the hi-hat, the drum goes along, or the bass drum goes along with the hi-hat. When you're hitting the snare, like your left foot
Mm-hmm.
operates the hi-hat. So like honestly, just getting that rhythm down, making sure you're not losing tempo or losing beat, like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. So how long did it take to get a good drum set?
Well, if you remember,
Other than
oh yeah, good drum set. My first set was that Ludwig.
Yeah.
And then I wanted something bigger, so I went, and my grandpa had a newer set, and it was a cheaper set, and that was a 5-piece. So I had 2 rack toms. And that was a good upgrade. So I did that for a while, and then Music Go Around in Kenosha had a set.
Oh yeah, they've got the sauce over there.
Yeah, a 7-piece set for like I think it was like $200. So I went and bought it, and I don't know if you remember Mr. Sieg from Lakewood. Bald guy, kind of looked like Howie Mandel.
I do. Yeah.
That guy.
He
He actually helped me out and taught me some drumming because he has a band too. So he like would cut his class time to come help me. But I brought the set to him, and it was like I forgot what brand it was, but I guess it was like a Milwaukee brand. And you could go in there, you picked what kind of shell you wanted, like what material. So like I think mine was maple. You got to pick your hardware and everything, so it was kind of like a history set from Milwaukee.
Oh, that's
that
sweet.
was a 7-piece, and I always like mixed and match my sets because I just wanted to keep adding on more. So I had this blue set, and I had this like natural wood colored set, and I made it a double bass.
Oh,
that
nice.
was pretty cool. And then I finally got my new Mapex one, and that one just kicks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you played in any bands with anybody yet? Have you done anything like that?
Not really bands. I played in the talent show at Lakewood.
Did you win?
Wipeout. No.
That's some bullshit, dude.
Because you remember how they didn't let you wear headphones?
What?
Yeah, because they thought it was like cheating or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, so I didn't wear headphones, so I couldn't hear what I was playing. My drums were louder than the actual speakers, so I just had to wing it. So it was a bad performance, but just jazz band and stuff. I was gonna do Mr. Wilmot, but then unfortunately I did not.
They canceled it my year, so at least
really?
You got the chance.
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, hey, what you got any plans to do anything in the future? You're thinking of?
Yeah, I want to join a band. Cole Nichols actually wanted to start a country rock band, and I've been down for that. But honestly, dude, I kind of want to go and just like to the rap because that's just fun.
Well, we're trying to have you for sure, man.
Dude,
We're down to working. We're working on a whole lot of. I mean, we're working on a lot of new music right now, but like, we would love to, especially when you get back in January.
Like even Devin, I'd hit up Devin Bach. I don't know if you listen to any of his stuff.
I've heard a little bit of it.
Yeah, but I've hit him up and like told him to send me his stuff to drum cover to it. But that I just love like hitting my friends up who rap, or my brother drum to my brother all the time. That's really fun. So just like hearing different stuff and like unique beats, and then just like you listen to it once and then you just give it a go, and then.
Yeah, and especially there's a lot of different sounds, especially when you listen to so many different genres. That's got to be interesting because like you might get in this really rock phase for a minute, and then you might jump into hip hop for a while, and then pop, and vice versa.
A change of pace is nice every once in a while.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, and dude, to be honest with you, especially for me in hip hop, like, cause I haven't been to a ton of live shows, but I've been to a lot of shows when people have live drums, especially, but just live instrumentation to like the shit that you'd hear like that's so digital nowadays. It sounds incredible.
Yeah, especially like 21 Pilots is a big one.
Oh my god, they were insane.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Their drummer was insane. Machine Gun Kelly,
yeah, MGK, even him, how I had to learn drums for the Dirt movie. That was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
His brother's his drummer for his tour.
Oh really?
His brother's his drummer? Wow, damn.
Black Bear too.
Black Bear had a really good drummer when I saw him. Yeah.
Or what's his name?
Singer?
Yeah,
rapper?
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
He kills on the drums, and he's got live drummers. But
Bruno Mars like produces a lot of his own tracks.
Remember that? What was it? The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl performance
when he drummed for that.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I had no idea he drummed.
He went ham on the drums. And
holy
Bruno
shit!
Mars is actually an amazing drummer.
That's crazy. Yeah. I know he produces a lot of his own tracks. He does the instrumentation and the drums, all of it.
What was that? When Travis Barker did that cover for XXX.
Oh yeah.
Hate equals best friend or something like that.
Yeah.
That one was. He went hard in that one. That was really cool.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Travis Barker Suicide Boys, was it good?
Dude.
Oh, I didn't.
Travis Barker's a beast.
Check it out. Speaking of some like more mainstream names now, the AMAs just happened. I don't know if you did you hear anything about the AMAs?
Did not hear anything.
So, Taylor Swift took home Artist of the Year.
Okay, I don't know about that one.
over Drake.
About that one.
over Post Malone.
Okay, I would have voted for Posty. Posty's
Post
a good
is
one.
pretty insane. And same with Drake. Like you can't.
With the new Ozzy Osbourne feature, that was crazy. Do you listen to that?
What? Who's?
Posty's song with Ozzy.
Was it on his new album? The
Yeah.
Hollywood Bleeding?
What's it called again?
I definitely heard it.
What's called?
Isn't that one
Duncan wants you to slide your mic up.
It's like
Duncan wants you to slide your mic up. He just said.
Take what you want
That
from
one?
me.
Dude, there were some really good songs on that album. I didn't.
Is that better,
I
Marshall?
really-
Huh?
Man, I mean, I got no hate for T Swift.
Turn up your phone, Duncan.
Turn up your phone. I like a lot of T Swift with the older stuff, not the new stuff.
Yeah.
She,
I've never really been in.
she had some bangers, dude. She had some bangers. Shake It Off, man.
Yeah, I mean.
You Were Trouble?
That'll
22?
get anybody going.
Come on, those are some bangers, dude.
Not
She got some
22
heat.
yet. I don't know what that feels like.
I mean, I'm not either, but that's a fire
I'll
song.
listen to it in 4 years.
That's fair. Yeah, dude, I can't believe she won it. And I think it was who else didn't win? It was Lil Nas X didn't win new artist of the year. Over Billie Eilish won it. That's fair, but
My girlfriend's in love with Billie Eilish. Well, I
oh
don't-
yeah.
Not a big fan of Billie Eilish.
I really like Billie Eilish, but to be fair to Lil Nas X, I don't think he had any songs until this year.
This Old
She
Town-
had music.
All I know of
before
Lil
this
Nas
year.
X is Old Town Road. That's the only thing.
He had two. Panini was a banger, and then
I don't
all
listen
the
to him much.
remixes. No, but I mean, he had the biggest song of the year for sure, and he didn't win. He didn't win artist of the year, and he didn't win. I know he did win song of the year, but not collab with Billy Ray Cyrus, Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello.
I like Shawn Mendes.
I do like
Being
him
an
too.
acoustic guy, Shawn Mendes is actually pretty cool.
He's really cool. I still think that Lil Nas X and Billy Ray should have won collab of the year though, because
That music video with Billy Ray and the Pink Tux.
they lost music video of the year too to Taylor
Really?
Swift. I didn't even see the video it was for. Like I forgot.
What
What was the
the
name of
hell?
it?
It was the same song that.
I don't know. It was some. I didn't even see it. Kev wants to know if your mom still hates him.
Who?
Kev,
Oh, dude, Kevin, that was that week, man.
what happened, man?
Oh, I think I got caught smoking weed, and my mom found out.
Oh no, dude.
I think I blamed it. I think I blamed it on Kev. She's like, I don't want you hanging out with that kid anymore.
God damn it.
Never
Kevin,
stopped
dude.
hanging out with Kev, except for a little bit. So actually, I did stop hanging
So
out
you
with Kev.
did.
It wasn't because of my mom. It's just because we grew apart. But
Damn, Kev. It's not.
over
you,
the summer, we came back.
You
Had
guys
some
figured it
bangers
out.
at the house.
And the party a little. Oh, and that. Oh shit. Yeah. People want to know, Doritos and ketchup.
Doritos and ketchup, dude. No, it's Doritos and Dean's French onion dip.
Dean's French onion dip.
Yeah,
Whoa.
dude. No, dude. It's a life
Oh,
changer.
really?
It's a I turned him on to that actually.
Kev's a bad influence. That is true.
Or the
Duncan is right. No,
queso,
I'm just
queso
kidding.
and Doritos.
Kev's a good guy.
Queso and Doritos at Keel's house.
Yeah, I don't really eat a lot of potato chips anymore.
They're corn. It's okay.
I mean, that's fair.
It's okay.
That's fair. I don't eat any chips, I guess. All right. Switching gears. Tesla truck.
Tesla truck,
Just
man.
unveiled. What are your thoughts?
At
Design
first-
first, just
at first-
aesthetically.
At first, I wasn't for it, just 'cause I felt like it was just like being an off-road guy. I had a Jeep, so like looking at it, I didn't think it was very aerodynamic. But once I saw the
Doesn't look
videos,
aerodynamic.
like the 9mm bulletproof siding and the 3X glass, dude, like I
The
don't know.
bulletproof glass that didn't work.
And I've
Apparently.
always had a love for the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and it correlates a lot to that.
It
I
does
think.
look like the DeLorean. Can't dispute
Definitely
that.
looks like it's super futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the new Ford F-150 electric, and there's I think it's Toyota coming out with an electric one too.
Damn. So
But-
comparatively to you have a Jeep, or you had a Jeep then?
I had a Jeep. Yeah, and
Did
I
you like
loved
it?
that. Yeah, I love the Jeep.
What model was it?
It was a '91 YJ Wrangler
Oh, okay.
with the square headlights, and I had a 4-inch lift and some 33-inch tires. It was a 5-speed manual.
So
with
you
a-
off-roaded it then?
Yeah, I off-road
All
the
the
hell out
time.
of that thing. I had to sell it. I broke like the slip yoke twice because I tried to do a burnout, and
Fucking up the car, man.
no, I tried to do a
Beating it
burnout, and the frickin' tires were too heavy for the clutch, so it just snapped it.
Holy shit.
And then I actually cracked the frame from beating on it too much. But it's a Jeep, man. You can't just.
What's a slip yoke?
So you have 2-wheel drive cars,
Hmm.
and so you have for 4-wheel drive cars you have a transfer case, and it's what when your front wheels are spinning, it locks into the back wheels, so your back wheels spin also.
Okay.
So the slip yoke is the metal bar that leads to your rear differential that also spins your rear tires.
Okay.
So the first time I broke it, I was on my way home from my grandma's house, and I was shifting 3rd to 4th, and all of a sudden I just heard a big snap, and my car wouldn't go anymore. I was like, what the fuck? And I got out of the car, went like 0.3 miles down the road, found it in the ditch. I just popped the sucker in 4-wheel drive and drove it the rest of the way home because I had front-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah,
still.
just kind of figured
And then
it
the
out.
second time was in the Country Thunder grounds. After
Fucking
Country
around?
Thunder. No, it wasn't even during Country Thunder.
Oh, really?
Because I live right by there, so I was just
It's not
back there off-roading at night. I was like, man, I wonder if this thing can rip a Bernie out here. So I floored it, dropped the clutch, and just heard a
Broke the
big
fucker.
pop.
Yeah. Damn, man. Well,
tranny
not
fluid.
with the new Tesla truck.
Not
Starting
with the new Tesla truck.
starting
I can
at
tell you that.
$39,000. It's actually pretty affordable.
Pretty affordable.
It's a base model,
it's
right?
competitive compared to the Ford truck. I don't know what it is, but what the price is on that. But
Yeah. Yeah, no, a lot of the
when does
new
it come
trucks.
out? 2021?
I have no idea. What year did they say it
2021,
comes out?
2022, or something like that. Yeah.
It's the late 2020 it's supposed
Yeah.
to come out, but
Oh, shit. So a year. That's pretty good.
No,
That's pretty legit, man. That's crazy.
I'm probably gonna have to pick one up. Not gonna
I
lie.
fucking have to cop.
Be in
How
the
how
market.
was hitting that kid in the student parking lot?
Oh yeah, about that. Shout out to Neiman. So I was pulling out of the said bye to my girlfriend. Average high school day. We were all leaving the parking lot. Put her in reverse, start driving. Had Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett playing. All of a sudden,
Remembers
dude.
every-
All of a
Good.
sudden, kid comes flying out of nowhere. Freaking bangs the side of my car. Head hits the windshield. Shatters my windshield.
Oh my god.
Freaking get out of the car. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Look over. There's a kid on the ground, and they're I don't want to take out any names. Blame it on anybody.
Shit,
You're a fucking idiot.
Damn.
So the guy was chasing him, but Jared Getterhagen.
Oh shit. Name drop.
But he was
man.
chasing his little cousin, and he fell, and Neiman actually looked back as he was falling, and he wasn't looking while he was sprinting for it, and all of a sudden, my car came. This kid just.
So he just kind of ran.
Yeah,
He
and
more so ran.
He
into
ran
you.
into me. I didn't hit him at all, and then I talked to McCoy about it, and because Jared Getterhagen was trying to tell everybody that I was going 35 and purposely trying to hit Neiman. So I went to McCoy and I was like, hey, can I see the footage? And he showed me the footage, framed my frame, and you just saw my car was well in front of Neiman, and you just see him come out of nowhere and just smoke me. He's like, yeah, man, there's nothing you could have done. He's like, if I was compare it best to something, he's like, Neiman was a deer. There's nothing because if I swerved left or right, I either would have hit another student or somebody's car.
Yeah, so they were just messing
Yeah,
around.
so it wasn't my fault at all.
That's scary.
Didn't make his mom pay insurance because I felt bad. So windshield's
Yeah,
still
'cause
cracked.
He fucked himself up. I
But-
would feel bad too.
Yeah,
Damn.
he fractured his ankle and he was pretty concussed. And actually, when I called dispatch, I was like, so this kid just hit my car, and his mom showed up, and I guess dispatch told his mom that I hit the kid. Which I mean, I could understand because how are you supposed to you get a call saying
Yeah.
some kid hit my car, but
How you can explain that?
Yeah,
that's a tough.
obviously from their perspective, it would be oh, this kid just probably smoked this guy with his car.
So did she come at you, or she pissed?
No, she was she was scared at first, and I told her what happened. She's like, oh, he's a fucking idiot. Her exact
Shit,
words.
dude.
So it was,
Damn. So was he just knocked out cold? After
no,
that?
he wasn't knocked out at all. He hit the ground and started holding his leg. He was we're yeah, it's broken. I was the only person who called 911. Everybody else was just sitting around watching.
get on Snapchat.
God.
Yeah.
damn, fuckers, dude.
I didn't hear the end of that for a while.
I believe it, man.
And then for our senior footprint video, we parodied it because we had Drew Hebrew was in it, Trevor Nindle, and Jacob Duchemin. So we all parodied it. I was driving, some kid ran into my car. So it's just things to look out for at Wilmot Union High School.
Oh yeah, that could. Damn, man.
Children crossing.
That's
You know.
fucking tough, dude.
Yeah.
I ran into a school bus once.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
it was like
boy.
the first day of it was at Lakewood, and it was like the first day of 4th grade, I think. And I was running.
Oh, like
I was running.
you weren't
I,
in a car.
like no, like they you know the special ed school, like the special ed bus with like the wheelchair lift. So like the wheelchair lift
The
was
short
down.
bus?
Yeah, the short
Sure,
is
bus.
down on the other side of the bus, and I'm running around it, sprinting as fast as I can to make sure I'm not late because it was the first day of school, and I just walked to school, and I sprinted and turned the corner, and the fucking thing is just parallel, perfect head level, and I just doinked it and just laying there for like a minute, dude, and then someone like it was like in the bus came out and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, woke up and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine, dude."
Dude.
I just booked it into class, dude. And
I
it
did
was
that to an
fucking
ice cream
awful.
truck one. You remember those little Razor electric
Yes.
dirt bikes? Okay, so I was at my grandma's house, and I heard the ice cream truck, and it was like going too fast for me to chase. So I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna hop on my Razor dirt bike." So I'm romping it down the road, chasing this ice cream truck. And, like I take a turn, still following the ice cream truck. All of a sudden, ice cream truck stops to like serve some other kids. Wasn't looking. Just boom right in the back of the ice cream truck. Smoked it with my dirt bike. Get up. I'm like, I'm fine. Getting ice cream.
Getting ice cream. Was he like, "No, man"?
Yeah.
He
He
gets
was.
you ice
I don't
cream?
even. Yeah, he gave me ice cream. I think.
Oh, good.
I don't even think he noticed, to be honest.
Oh, that's good. And
Just-
bad at the
yeah, it's
same
kinda
time.
bad. It's kind of bad.
That is bad.
Dirt bike was fine, and then saw the end of the dirt bike because Ethan Scholla did too many burnouts with it, and I was too young to know how to change the rear tire. So
Damn. Sad.
I missed that little thing, man.
Sadness, man.
Thing rocked.
Ethan Scholta does have a dirt bike.
Yeah, he owes me a
He's
dirt
told me.
bike.
He owes Ben a
Ethan,
dirt
you owe
bike.
me a dirt.
Ethan, if you're watching, man, you owe him a dirt
Ethan, you
bike.
owe me a dirt bike.
You owe him a fucking dirt bike, dude. So,
Doesn't
Ben.
have to be gas, can be electric. You know, just give me a new Tesla ATV. It's fine.
Ben, so I got a deeper question for you. Do you think you're living a meaningful life?
You know, I don't like toot my own horn, but sure I have regrets of things I've done, but like most kids are going to college, and I'm not like bashing on college at all. Like if you want to if you're going for like doctorates or like stuff like that to like help other people, like psychology, that's a good thing to go into. Like if you're like going to school for business, like I think that's just kind of a waste because like so many people go to school for business just because like they want to have the college experience, and it's just like the one course that like I mean it's good to know, but like I think you would honestly gain better business experience if you just like started your own business.
See, so
Because you're like you have the reality of it.
so here's my my take on it. I'm actually going to school for business,
Okay.
but I also have my own business. So
Exactly. Like so like you're like putting two and two together. So like that I respect.
yeah,
But, like
I think no, I get what you're saying though. A lot of people do go
Just
just
do
to
it, yeah.
party and just to hang
Yeah.
out, and to their parents are like, go
you
to
like
fucking
you
college.
need a major. So like most kids either like
It's an easy pick.
like do like gym teacher like psych ed or something like that.
Yeah, physical ed.
Or like yeah, I don't know, but like honest in my opinion, I say like if you're down to getting your hands dirty and like you like being outside or like you just like mainly like doing stuff with your hands, going to the trades because like
Right
you-
now, that's
you-
what you're doing.
yeah, your training's all there. Like you still have like it's not all field work. You're still learning stuff in the classroom. So I'm going like for linemen. That's
Mhm.
like people who restore power outages in like the middle of natural disasters. And I'm going down there for Florida at Northwest Lineman College, and it's been a blast so far. And I get to climb poles every day. I get to work with electricity. Get to learn how to help the community. And like they don't just like help with like restoring power. You like usually if you're a lineman, you help with the environment too. So like any animals that are like usually hurt from that, like you try to prevent that. Or like I know We Energies in Milwaukee, they actually do quite a lot with the community and the environment. So
Really
like if an
interesting.
animal gets hurt on the power line, like they're partnered with like a rehabilitation center for animals who like
Oh, that's
will
good.
take care of them, and then once they're ready, like put them out on their way.
That's really good. You wouldn't.
Yeah, I
expect that
recommend
from-
like teachers say you gotta go to college, like or you gotta follow that route to be successful.
Did
and
you
it's-
take some tech ed? Did you take
it's
any
not
tech
true.
ed?
That was the main thing.
Okay,
like,
good.
'cause
That's what I did too, and that's why I was very careful about
Yeah.
choosing to go to college.
I couldn't deal with all like I never took a language in high school.
How'd you get away with that? I thought you had to take 2 years.
No, only if you wanted to go to college, you had to take a language.
They did not stress that.
I had a
They
pretty
did
cool,
not say
I
that
had-
part because no one would take
I
it.
had Georgiavic for my counselor, and he was pretty cool.
Oh wow,
But,
they should have told me. I mean,
yeah.
I still probably would have taken it, but it didn't matter to the school. Like we went to a small school to like keep playing basketball,
Yeah.
and then to just get our gen eds out of the way 'cause it was way cheaper.
Oh really?
Yeah, I literally, like, and that's the thing too with going to college. All these parents push people to go to college that they don't want to, and then they pick a major that they don't care about, and they just piss away money. So then they like,
Exactly.
oh, I'm gonna go to Madison for 4 years. Why? You don't even
Why?
know what you want to do.
Because it's the party school.
Exactly.
Of Wisconsin.
If
That's
you-
the only reason kids want to go there.
Well, and the thing is too, if you really wanted to get anything out of college, you don't know what you want to do yet, but you know you want to go to college.
Yeah.
Go to Gateway for 2 years.
Like if you have
Get
an
your shit
idea
done.
and like you need a little bit to like
Figure it out exactly.
like finalize your major, like go to college for a little bit, like see if you like it.
But don't waste money on a
Yeah,
big
but like
university.
don't just say like you're going to college to go to college.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you gotta like, yeah, it's gonna be fun now, but like when you're finished and like you don't know what you want to do with your life, it's just gonna be a waste of time.
And you're swimming in debt.
I feel
Mhm.
bad for those kids that are really smart in school and their parents like, yes, you gotta do it. Like you get like a
Yeah.
30 on your ACT, they force that.
Oh yeah.
You're going to like
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Or like
if
you're a smart kid
Yeah.
and you go to college and then like college life hits you and then you're flunking everything.
oh yeah. We
That
met.
happens.
We met a couple of those
Yeah.
at school. So you see those from time to time where it's people
Yeah.
they've just been, especially like when you're in high school. A lot of these parents that really push going to college. Some of them are helicopter parents, and so what they do is they're making sure you're doing every assignment.
Exactly.
They're making sure you're not out partying every weekend, and then the second you get to go live in a dorm, and the guy you're dorming with is fucking going to get lit every night. He's like, "Yo, you want to come with?"
Exactly.
Sure, dude.
Yeah.
And then now you're failing everything because you have no willpower.
Yeah, like when I was going to Lakewood or like going to high school, like my parents were always like anal about me keeping my like I couldn't go out in the afternoon if I didn't get my homework finished. Like I
Mhm.
couldn't go on the weekends if I like did bad on tests or like stuff like that. Always had to go to parent teacher conferences. Freaking Miss Clovis would always just rail me.
Clovis?
Yeah.
Clovis
She
was
literally called me stupid in front of my dad.
damn roasted you,
Yeah.
dude. She was, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate her because out of all the math teachers, she genuinely does care.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she
Maybe
does.
in your case, she did not care.
Who?
Miss Acosta.
I don't know who that is.
I was literally failing her class, and I asked her for help, and she straight up told me, she was like, I don't have time to help you.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
I never got that. She was
What
Yeah.
did you not turn in a lot of homework?
No, I was always on time, and even though it was like mostly wrong, I had to try, you know.
That's weird to me because I like hardly ever turn in my homework.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I didn't do a lot of shit, and she was on my ass, but she knew. She was like, you can do this. She followed me down all the way down to lunch. Like I had her right before lunch,
Yeah.
and I'm talking to Troy Hickey on the way to lunch, and she's like 5 people behind me. We just had a conversation in class, like at the end of class, and she's like, "You will pass this class. Like I promise you. Like we're gonna work. You're gonna pass this class." So then I'm like 5 people. There's 5 or 6 people in between us. I'm talking to Troy Hickey, and I just hear in the back like, "You will pass. You will pass. You will pass. You will." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I look behind me, and she's there, just fucking following me, telling me I'm gonna pass, and like she really wanted me to do well, and like she
Not in my
really
case.
cared. That she was in my experience with math teachers, I was always in the higher math classes, but I was like barely making it into those classes. So for me, it was totally not
See,
worth
dude,
it
I
to be in
wouldn't
those.
voluntarily. I wouldn't want it. Like math was always one of my like at Lakewood. I liked math
Mhm.
for some reason. I don't know if it was because of destry or something, but I liked math at Lakewood. And then once I got to high school, who did I have the first year? I think I had Sepnoski the first year. Sepnoski was cool.
I like Sep. Play
I like
basketball with
Sep.
Sep. He's cool.
Sep's a cool dude.
He's a chill guy.
And then I had Clovis, and then I had Dumais, and Dumais was nice at first, but then she just went psycho, and she cried, dude. You can make her cry like that. And she cried, yeah, she cried over worthless shit,
She would cry like every class. There was an
like
old
for
lady
no
that cried
reason.
First year was awesome.
No.
And like her second or third week, they made like.
Why are you guys
like,
making
sweat
teachers
all
cry
over.
out
So
here?
many kids left because of it, and like, cause it was just annoying.
Were you
Like,
guys
anything
making her?
do.
Were you guys making her cry? Were you
No,
picking
like,
on
s-
her?
okay, say like we were just talking, and like
Mhm.
she like whispered. She's like, "Guys, be quiet." And like we couldn't hear, you know. And then like she just gets so stressed out, she just started crying.
Oh no, that's
Like,
that's
like,
not
what?
good. If that's true.
so like I finally just got fed up with it, and I went to my counselor. I was like, just transfer me to Apex. I can't deal with this lady.
I mean, I had a bad math teacher, and I took pre-calc and AP calc with probably one of the worst math teachers I've ever had. I'm not gonna name names because she's a good person. She's just, I don't know if she should be in charge of teenage people trying to figure out who they are, because I don't know if she had herself figured out yet.
Trying to think of who it would be.
But she was basically this chick. I would come to class. I was the first person in class.
Short blonde hair lady.
Just short hair, darker hair. Glasses.
Oh.
Don't say names though, because I actually do really like her as a person.
Oh wait, no.
She's really
Never
cool.
mind.
She was just a total bitch to me, and I honestly, I'll tell you when we're off air. Remind me. One of you guys remind me. But I would go. Yeah, I'll write it down. I'm just gonna write math teacher down. But no, so I would come to class first every day, first person in there, and I get there. Like, my other class beforehand was literally a minute away, so I would walk straight there, set my stuff down, be like, hey, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, just in case if I had to shit that day, and I came back 1 minute late, she wouldn't get pissed at me.
Oh, dude, I would always milk the shit time at Wilmot.
Exactly. Well, that's what, and I never
That's
really
your
had to
peace,
shit.
dude. That's like literally where you meditate.
Exactly. Well, I usually just had to pee because I was drinking a lot of water, and it was like, it was like 2 or 3 days in a row. She's just like, no. I'm like, why? She's like, why do you always have to go pee in my class? I'm like, well, first off, the class has not started, so I don't even really have to ask for your permission right now. I can just go. And secondly, I was just trying to be courteous to you so that if I come in 30 seconds after the bell, you and I don't have to fucking fight. And then she like from there, like she didn't like me beforehand, but then from there when I said that, it was just, and I didn't obviously drop the fucking F-bomb, but she was just on my ass ever since then. And then like we had to take this derivative test for fucking calculus, AP Calc, and it was like they just had the dumbest rules. It was like you have to get a 7 out or an 8 out of 10, or you can't move on. Or no, they didn't even say or. It was just you have to get an 8 out of 10. I'm like, yes, Darren. Or what? You have to. Okay, so what if I fail it? You have to retake it. Oh, okay. So what if I don't retake it? You have to. So I went in, I took the test, got a 2 out of 10 because it was only 10 questions. And then she's like, every day be like, Darren, when are you going to retake the derivative test? Do I have to do it today? No, you don't have to do it today. Okay, not today. And every single day. And then she would just get more and more pissed off. And I'm like, it doesn't affect my grade any more than I have the 2 out of 10. I know I'm still passing. I know I have a C. Why do I need to take this fucking test? And then it was just like, it was the same thing as like if you had, I don't know if you ever had Dobke, but like he just didn't grade homework.
Never had Dobke.
I think he started grading homework towards like my last year, but I didn't have him anymore. When I first got into high school, he didn't grade homework at all. And it was like, why would I do the homework then? If I'm getting good enough grades on the test, why do I need to do the homework? And then so if you failed a test, or if you got less than a 70 on a test, his policy was that you needed to retake it. But then his policy also was that to retake, you had to turn in all of the homework. So it was like, okay, so I got a 69 on one of the tests. I still have a C plus in the class. I don't care. I'm like, he's Darren, you got to retake this. All right, for sure.
That was the cool thing about Wilmot
I'm
too.
not gonna do it.
They always said like your homework grades were like, they added up more points than your test grades.
Oh yeah, so
even
if you
if
did
like,
all the
if
homework.
you did flunk the test, you could always make it up with the homework.
100%. Well, the thing was too, like it was like his homework didn't count. So it's like, why am I gonna waste time? I was like, so what happens if I don't come and retake it? Well, then you have to keep 69. Okay, I'm gonna keep the 69. No, you can't do that. It's against policy. Okay, well you just 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4 right now. I don't know what to tell you, dog. And he got really mad. He didn't like me either. I respect him as a person also. I think he's a good guy. Sometimes your policy didn't make sense, and I exploited that. And I'm fine. I got all A's in my other classes, so I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time trying super hard to get an A on this test that I don't need an A on.
Here's a question. All right, top 3 teachers at Wilmot.
The top 3 teachers at
For
Wilmot
you.
that I had, Mr. Morrow.
It doesn't have to be that you had, but it's probably what you had.
Mr. Morrow, 100%.
I never had Morrow like for a class, but I did like talk to him a lot.
I'm trying to think of all my, because I don't want to discredit somebody that I.
Well, you're not
remember.
discrediting.
No, that I just like. There might be someone I'm not remembering, but for sure, Mr. Morrow. I really love. Senora Yora was one of my favorite teachers. You have Senora?
Wait, which one's is that? Christensen?
No,
Okay,
it's Yora.
yeah,
Yora, not Christensen.
I never took a language.
Oh yeah, so that makes sense. No, Yora is really cool.
I just remember Christensen was really mean.
She was on you?
No, she was just
Yeah.
mean to everybody. Like remember,
She
you weren't
was-
there, but when
Me and her are cool.
Logan remember when Wilmot like brought back or said like you didn't have to wear or like you didn't have to wear or you could wear hats in school. And, like you'd be walking down the commons or like the main hallway from the commons, and Senora would just be like, "Hat off." It's like it's not even the rule anymore.
Yeah, no, she bitched me every day.
She just thinks since she's like the wife of the school administrator, she could do anything.
Yeah.
Because of my Nike shirt said every damn day. She made me leave, sent me to the principal's office. And
Damn.
my hat one time.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Christensen paid me $20 in cash.
So I mean, that's a win.
Yeah.
See, I think I don't know. A lot of these people, I think that some of the policies are just bad, and I think they're good people. I don't think that they.
No, I think Robers was
Oh,
my top
that was my
favorite.
third. That was my third.
Rovers is one
I
of my
wrote a
favorite
poem
teachers.
for Mr. Rovers.
I
for
love
Teachers
Mr. Rovers.
Appreciation Week.
Mr. Rovers, Old Watson, and probably Carpenter. Carpenter
You
was.
know, I actually really liked. Who else I really liked? Well, I liked Square was okay when I talked to him.
Yeah, Olsen was pretty cool.
Olsen was funny.
I liked
Franz was
Olsen.
cool too. I really liked.
Dude, I love
Honestly,
Olsen.
if you ever took any Urban Trouts classes, he was a really good teacher, and he was dope teacher. And then Wetzel was cool. So was Mr. Marshall was good too. I actually
Yeah,
enjoyed his
I love
classes.
Marshall. Shout out to Duncan that night.
What
So
happened?
we were at Duncan's house, and I took Marshall for all 4 years because my dad's a carpenter, and I've just always been in my grandpa's. Like I come from a whole
like
family
getting your
of
hand,
carpenters.
like working with your hands.
Yeah,
exactly.
so I've always been into woodworking. So pretty close with Marshall, and then got pretty close with Duncan. We were at Duncan's house one night. We were smoking a little. We did not have a piece to smoke out of. She's like, "Yo, just go in my dad's shop and make some." So went and made a bowl in Mr. Marshall's shop at his house. Worked flawlessly.
Flawless.
So that will always be a
victory.
memory of making
Oh,
a paraphernalia piece in my wood shop. The
Damn,
man
that's
who
savage.
mostly taught me how to work with wood taught me how to make a bowl
That's
in
crazy.
his own shop.
The same shit happened to me in Pat though.
Really?
We made a bong out of Mountain Dew 2-liter bottle.
That sounds really unhealthy.
I also made a metal bong in Albright's class, which was fun.
Yeah, actually.
And
I had a
welding.
friend make a nectar collector in
Albright.
ceramics.
Albright was Marshall's.
Yeah, he was like,
teacher.
he was apprentice or like he was shadowing Marshall.
Yeah, and then he got a job
and then he
there.
got a job there. Yeah,
Yeah, he seemed pretty cool.
He was
I didn't
pretty
get to know
cool.
him that well, but he seemed pretty cool.
he had a mad afro in college, like
Really?
literally this big.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Who
I
were-
play with him on PS4 all the time.
Really? That's funny.
He's cool.
Who were your favorite teachers? Other so Robers, Carpenters.
Rovers, Carpenter, Watson.
What's the big? What is? I mean, it doesn't have to be like any specific teacher taught you it, or it could be. But what is the biggest thing that you took away from the teachers that you did like? What is it about like their leadership? Like, what did you take away in that?
Watson was always like straightforward and real. Like taking his come to it. I think it was sociology. Like he was telling people how like you can literally just read people, or like how like a certain way some person acts like can define the way they are, and just stuff like that. My girlfriend's going to school for psychology, so she'll like know. Like if we fight ever, she'll like she's probably just gonna
She
like,
breaks it down. Like,
yeah,
yeah, this is Ben. You didn't
Exactly.
mean that. This is why
Yeah,
you said that because this
exactly.
experience.
this certain
reading
thing,
into it.
yeah. Science states that blank and blank.
Thoughts
But yeah,
on-
Watson definitely taught me the most about the real world. And I'm actually supposed to go meet up with him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool
sometime
guy.
up
He's
here.
not. Is he there anymore?
Yeah.
He's still there.
Still teaching wrestling.
Oh,
As old
good.
as he is, best shape I know for that age.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Like
He was a
mini
cool guy.
Arthur
I didn't get to
Schwarzenegger.
talk to him much, but I heard.
Yeah, I
he
got
was
close
really cool.
with him. I got pretty close with him.
I heard he was cool.
Yeah.
You see, Coach T.
Coach T.
He was awesome.
Coach T has fucking been grinding, dude.
Coach
Coach T.
again?
Dan Trutchell. Coach T.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's lost like 200
Wasn't
some
he?
pounds.
He was a journalist before he was a sub,
Mhm.
right?
He still, I think he
Or
still
yeah, he
does.
still does
promotion
that,
and
like,
stuff,
yeah.
No, he's been all over the news because
Really?
he's like, I think he's almost hit his goal. I think he's like 8 pounds away from like losing
How much-
all. I think
how
he
much
lost
was
200. I don't want to overestimate. I don't know.
'Cause
Like,
he not being offensive, but he was a bigger guy.
but he's been like busting his ass, and he lost like.
Well, I remember because freshman year, I think he was working out when I was like coming into Wilmot, and he was always doing like cardio and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
But
think he really buckled down and started taking it seriously because I'm so proud of. I shared his thing on Facebook. He's like he's trying to raise money for his surgery. Actually, I'll link it in the description of this later. If you guys are watching, go click his link and you can donate as little as like $10 just helps the guy. He really turned his life around.
That's awesome.
I'm super proud of him. And
that's awesome.
He was a super good dude to me.
Coach T's a real one.
Yeah, I mean the guy was having to babysit fucking high schoolers in study halls, and he had
Freshman
to
high schoolers.
keep his sanity. Could you imagine, dude? I'd be choke slamming kids through the wall. I remember Patrick in my fucking class. Patrick, Reese,
Oh,
Kevin.
yeah, I remember seeing those videos.
Dude, they would do some stupid. I mean, I love all of them, but they would just be fucking with him. And like this guy, he's a real one for real. Like,
On top of that, he had to deal with basketball too.
and he had to deal with basketball. He was awesome mentor in basketball.
Every game, after I didn't play at all, he always made me feel better.
He made Tim feel better. That's good. No, yeah. Shout out. I don't know if
Shout out
Coach
to
T
Trutchell.
watches this, but Dan Trutchell, if you're watching this, we're proud of you here at Detox. We're really appreciative of everything you did for us, and I wish you the best with the rest of your journey. Hopefully, we'll have him on. I'm gonna message him,
That'd be cool.
see if he wants to come on and
That'd
talk
be
about
awesome.
his journey, because honestly, I've been following it through Facebook. It's crazy.
I'll have to go
It's
check
so
it
crazy.
out.
Yeah.
I'll have to go check it out on Facebook.
Yeah, it really is something crazy. I guess so. This doesn't have to be from high school necessarily, or from any of those people that you learned things from. But what inspires you the most?
Like to do anything.
Yeah, which is like if you're down, what is it that gets you out of that? What inspires you?
Well, music is probably the number one thing.
Yeah.
Cause like no matter what mood I'm in, I'm always like music always helps. Like, say like I'm not even listening to music. Some point it was like I'm an annoying tapper just cause I drum. It's like I'm always getting like bitched at for it, just for being annoying. But like, literally, like you hear like, so like say you hear a door slam and like some other noise goes on. Like, for me, it just kind of like processes a beat in my head just out of nowhere. So that I was like in the back of my head, I was like thinking music out of nowhere, and it'll make me want to drum, and it'll just inspire me. And like, like when I'm like say I'm like working on my car or something like that, you always gotta have music going. Having a romantic night, frisky night, you gotta have music going.
Gotta have some music going.
Like it sets the mood for pretty much everything.
That's cool, man. I agree with that.
Especially
Definitely.
concerts. Like no
Yeah.
matter what concert, unless it's like an opera or something, like you're always lit at a concert.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just like the environment you're in.
100%, man. I think music has like that unique ability to
Yeah.
like just enter so many different.
Because there's music
different
for every.
ways.
There's sad music. There's happy music. There's chill music.
Christmas music.
Christmas music.
It's all over now.
Frank Sinatra Christmas music. Best kind of Christmas
Yep.
music.
Frank Sinatra's the best.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra's so
Well,
great.
Michael Bublé's got some fire Christmas music too, man.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler though.
Adam
Adam
Sandler,
Sandler.
though. Adam
Hanukkah.
Sandler, though. Yeah.
Lunch
Here
Lady
comes
Land.
Hanukkah.
You guys ever heard
The holidays.
What's that?
Matt Musto.
Oh, Matt Musto, Black Bear before he was Black Bear. Yeah. What's that? Oh, have you seen the Wedding Singer from Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah.
Dude, he got
Somebody
some fire.
kill me, please.
That's one of my jams right there.
I want to grow old with you.
In a medium bass.
Oh, dude. Take a shampoo bottle. Stick it up my ass.
Dylan Freely's Joe
At a
Biden.
medium base.
Have you heard, do you follow Dylan Fraley at all?
Oh yeah, love Dylan Freely.
Dude, yeah, he's got some
We
fire,
actually
dude.
had a lost love with Dylan Freely.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I was like,
No, we're just
I was
really
like
good
breaking news.
No,
No, he did you ever hear his Joe Biden called me the N-word song?
no.
It's on Twitter. You gotta look
I've
him.
never heard that.
Gotta
one.
go. Just scroll down. Go to his media on Twitter and scroll
Did you,
all the way
Did
down.
you see a story the other day of like the Wisconsin boy picking up girls?
Yes, yeah. It's Wisconsin boy.
It's like, my dad's
Dude,
got
he's-
a cabin up there.
Yeah, he's so funny. He's a genius with all that shit, and especially like musically, he's got a pretty cool voice too, and he can play guitar. He's talented. So.
Dude, I'm sorry, but my mom is blowing me up right now.
Your mom's blowing you up, dude. You gotta go get her.
I gotta go get her from work, like
She's-
after this podcast.
Got you. I mean, we're almost down here. I
I'm
got a couple
using
more
her-
questions for you.
Shout out to that woman for letting me use her car the whole time I'm up here. What's
Shout out
up?
the plug.
Love the moms. Love you, Mom.
Mom's making it possible out here. So what's one thing that you can't live without?
Dude, it just comes around to music, I'm trying to think of something else.
Hey, if that's your answer, man, that's
But,
nothing wrong with that.
That or honestly, my girlfriend and I, we're super serious, and I love her to death. Plan on marrying her.
So you
Been
believe
together
in
for,
true
like,
love?
almost 2 years. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. Man.
Wouldn't want to be
That's
with
awesome.
anybody else but her.
That's awesome. So
100%.
if you had to go on if you and her were stuck on an island, and you could only bring three pieces of music to listen to forever,
3 pieces.
like
of
three
music.
full prod. It could be a project.
Okay,
What are those 3 projects?
I forgot the artist, but it's a song called Brandy. It's from Watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
The second one.
Yes.
The Brandy song from that one. That's a great song.
Both soundtracks are fire. You could take those soundtracks with.
What else? What song could I never get tired of listening to? Have to be something by the Beatles.
You could take a whole Beatles album.
Yeah, I'll just take some albums. I'll take the White Album. The White Album.
Dude, I'd take. See, for my 3, I don't know. I'd have to take Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino. Be one of my albums I'd take with me. And then
Maybe some Wu-Tang Clan or some Kanye. Some Kanye for sure. Some Ghost Town.
Damn, dude, it'd be crazy to pick only 3 albums to listen
Yeah.
to forever, dude. But it's
The Pina
fun.
Colada song has to be there.
Especially if you're stuck on
You're on an
an
uncharted island.
Damn, yeah, that'd be crazy. I don't know what my other 2
Honestly,
would
I
be.
think I could survive on an uncharted island. What about you? You think you could survive?
I think I could.
I think I could. I've seen enough
I'm too
Lost
confident though,
episodes.
so I might die because I think I could. So
I hate spiders. I have arachnophobia. So if I ran into a fucking spider, I'd probably run like a little bitch.
if it
It's
was
like spiders in the Amazon are probably like this big.
I think if it was me and like one other person, I could do pretty good because I could like.
And
look
I can
and
cook.
leader.
I can fucking whip up some fire. Nothing.
You're gonna have to be on. We got a episode of Dee's Kitchen coming out this week.
Dude,
Tomorrow actually.
Call me. I will come in. Oh wait, I have Taco Tuesday at my grandma's house. What time are you filming it?
Well, we already filmed it, so
Oh, shit.
we'll have
Never
you on
mind.
when
Next
you're back.
one.
Well, yeah, we'll have you on back. We're probably gonna keep doing them because it was
Dude, we gotta make something good. I'll cook up some steaks. I'll make a good steak.
Dude, that's fine. You have to play. You'll have to cook against our champion.
Who's
though.
your champion?
You'll have to watch the episode to find out who won.
Okay, I'll do it.
Find out
I'll
who
do
won.
it.
It comes out
But
tomorrow.
I have confidence.
Yeah,
Is
I
it your
can't-
mom?
No, she's not on it. She's not on it. I mean, she'll
Cool,
probably
you
want to
can't
be
be
on an
mom's
episode
cooking.
eventually, but maybe.
Honestly, if it's somebody I know, I'm telling you right now, you're getting your ass kicked.
That's fair.
Watch too much Gordon Ramsay. It helps, dude.
No, genuinely.
It helps.
I found out that microwaving food saturates the fat by 40%.
What?
Did not know that, but
I did not know that either.
I don't microwave a lot of food.
I try not to microwave too much. Michael Salvatore says, "Is that the Gohl that used to order from Big Al's?"
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like pineapple on pizza, dude, but I fucking love it.
I see. I don't.
Especially the big dude, the Big Al. Ever since we've been going to freaking Legion, like was it $5 Wednesdays?
It was like $5.
$5 Wednesdays, dude. No matter what pizza, dude, like cheese was always the best. Cheese was, I don't know what it was, like your sauce was, like your guys' sauce was perfect.
I like
Always
his
had
sauce, too.
always had the prime mix of the sauce and the cheese.
Tim's getting sad over there.
Dude, I'm
now
sad.
thinking
I'm
about
so
it.
sad.
Might actually try to
I remember the last time I got a Big Al's pizza was when it was at the Twin Lakes Roadhouse, right by the boat
Oh, yeah,
launch.
yeah.
That was the last time I got a pizza there, or from Big Al's, dude. But
Yeah, Tim's crying in the back. Man.
dude, I miss Big Al's pizza so
That was
much.
my favorite, man.
Your dad should start making pizzas at Brauhaus.
Fucking
I'm
sling
sure
them
you got
out,
the
dude.
recipe laying around.
Yeah, we got it. We know what we got it.
Yeah.
We've made it. Well, we
Is
haven't
it
made
the
it
same?
exact. We haven't made it exact since because we didn't get the crust right.
get the crusts.
But we know what everything
Special
else.
episode of cooking.
Yeah, dude, Dee's Kitchen
Dee's
making a
Kitchen
Big Al's
special
pizza,
episode.
dude.
We can have somebody make their pizza versus our pizza.
No way, dude. Head on, that'd be crazy. Well, other than that, Ben, you got any other questions for us?
Dude, I don't know. I'm blanking right now.
Blanket? That's totally fine, man. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing
Yeah,
this.
this was a blast.
Tim, you want to pull up our patrons real quick? Say thank you to you guys. Thank you to all of our patrons that help support the channel.
Thanks for
Support
coming
us
out.
doing our shit.
Dumb Stallers on there.
Yeah, helping us out. And
Who's
then
was it
Ryan
D-bags?
Ryan Buckta. Yeah, so that's the D bags. They're D bags. That's what our patrons are called.
Okay.
Yeah, thank all you guys. You could follow me at Darren Rita pretty much on anything. Ben, where should they follow you?
You can follow either. Honestly, hit up my drum channel because I'm looking.
It's
to,
Ben
looking
underscore
to,
underscore.
Yeah, it's Ben underscore Gohl
underscore drums.
drums. Yeah, underscore drums. And
Yeah,
then
he's
my
got some
main
crazy covers on there.
my main page is Mr.Gohl.
Mr.
I'm not
Gohl.
gonna hand out my Snapchat. 'Cause
That's fair.
Yeah.
Trying to keep that private. I feel you. I feel you.
That's for the OGs.
Look out! You guys are gonna be seeing a lot more of this guy. We're gonna be working with
we're
him.
gonna try and get some collabs going.
100%, dude. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Get some live feel with the beats.
Oh, 100%, man. Well, thank you guys for watching. Big thank you to Ben for coming and hanging out with us. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.